Hey Taurus, welcome back. Taurus, this is going to be your May you versus them reading, so let's get into it. You have the second house here of assets. So this is like the shared energy or karma within the connection, okay? And you can be connecting with an intimate partner or platonic. This can resonate with both, okay? So keep that in mind. But this is, yes, about your material world, possessions, finance, your security, okay? That, like I said, may be something that's shared in the connection, whether you both are going through similar lessons or some of you may literally share assets. But it's being highlighted for whatever reason to begin the month of May, okay? And I have Madonna playing in the back of my head right now. Material girl. Take it way back. All right, so now I'm going to get energy out for you. Cards out for you and then the person you're dealing with, and I'll go back and forth between you and them. All right, so your overall supporting energy is Temperance here. So this is all about peace. You know, just wanting to be at peace. And I actually picked that up in the energy read I did yesterday for all the zodiac signs. That Taurus, you were kind of in this calm, serene, peace type of energy, or at least that's what you were striving for, okay, what you're looking for during this time frame. And the person you're dealing with is in the Knight of Pentacles. So this is all about trust for them and trusting that things will fall into place, putting a little bit more faith into the universe than, or into what they believe in, is being encouraged during this time frame, okay? And it's funny because even though, you know, you're the Taurus, this is showing up as Taurus energy on their side, so some of them may need to put a little bit more trust into you. We'll see. So let's go into the recent past and see what you've been dealing with leading up to this moment. Ace of Wands, King of Wands. So a lot of passion here, Taurus. You know, the King of Wands in this deck is a very warm energy, a very inviting energy, okay? So I feel like there was, you know, a highlight of that going on in the recent past. And then the Five of Swords, which is about vulnerability in this deck. So I feel like, you know, you might have felt a little bit vulnerable in the recent past for whatever reason, or wanted someone to be vulnerable with you. For some of you, because you want passion with this person, because you want, you know, a connection. But I feel like, yeah, or Taurus, you may have been in this energy where you wanted to be more vulnerable, okay? And not like in a naive, I just throw my heart at whoever way. In like wanting to be your authentic self, wanting to feel comfortable to do that, okay? And who doesn't want that, right? So let's see the person you're dealing with. What is their recent past energy? Justice, Nine of Wands, the Chariot. So I feel like this person's energy is, oh, stop, go is what I got. It's like they are either completely balanced in their energy or they're completely unbalanced, and there really is no in between, at least in the recent past. You know, and I feel like they're a bit skeptical here and guarded in the past energy. And then there's this vast movement forward here. So I feel like if this person has been like one extreme or the other, or guarded, or, you know, they're at peace at one moment or calm and then really unbalanced the next moment, they are moving out of that energy into the present moment, okay? So what is your perception then, Taurus, of this person? Now keep in mind, perception, although it may seem real to you, may not be the actual reality, but we'll go with perception first, then we'll dive a little bit deeper. What's your perception? Your perception is the Queen of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Lovers. So you perceive this person as definitely emotionally distant, and they choose to do that, okay? I mean, that's one group of you. The other group of you, it's like you have a perception that this person is, you know, learning from past things that hurt them, and kind of also placing distance there between them and the things that they have felt hurt by, and making new decisions here. But I feel like for most of you, there is a sense of like distance. All right. So what is this person's energy or perception, I should say, perception of you? Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Temperance. Wow, okay. So you have the Queen of Swords and how you see them. They have the Queen of Swords and how they see you. Both a bit detached during this time frame. Both a bit stuck in your head. This person, this person views you as really being either thoughtful, which is good, or really, really stuck in your head, detached, you know, taking the more logical approach than the more emotional approach. Now, in a positive light, I think that some of you, like both of you, have decided to take the path of least resistance, of where you could be at peace of mind, and take, you know, the logical information and leave like the turmoil and emotions out the door. You know what I'm saying? And in that respect, this would be very positive. For others of you, it's like a sense of both people kind of being stuck in their head, and that's creating distant, like that you see them as distant, but they see you as distant. So you're both kind of like, in a sense, mirroring each other. But I think this person is trying to be patient in the energy, or you are, you know, with the Temperance here. Like one of you or both are detaching because you're trying not to like get riled up or let your moods get the best of you, or to be moody because you want to keep the peace, right? So that's perception. Now let's take it a little bit deeper and see how you genuinely feel. Nine of Wands, Four of Cups. Strength, the Emperor, and the Two of Wands. So Taurus, I think that you have doubts. You know, I don't know. You genuinely feel like what in the hell are you doing over here, Taurus? And excuse my French, but you are kind of stuck. I don't know. There's an illusionary energy here, okay? Like, deep down, your defenses are up, you know, or there's like a lack of trust, or, I don't know, like an interference here. But you feel pretty strongly that you want to stay in control, okay? Some of you genuinely want like union or a conversation, or to get on the same page here, because I don't feel you're on the same page. Some of you don't really trust that you'll be able to do that with this connection with this person. You know, some of you are genuine. I hate to say this. Some of you are going behind this person's back and talking to other people, and that doesn't have to be cheating. Like, you could just be talking to other people about your situation, or they are. That's just a few of you. And I feel you would know that. You would know, right? That's very complex. So let me see how this person genuinely feels about you. Six of Cups. Queen of Cups. And the Fool. This person genuinely has a lot of emotion for you. You know, they get lost in the connection, all right? They feel like you might bring out this person's like inner child, or they may just have a lot of past history here with you. Like, they feel like this person has emotionally grown because of this connection, if nothing else. Where they may have been foolish in the past, or been naive or something. They're emotionally growing within the connection. But there is genuine emotion here. And like I said, this person may want to take that leap with you, Taurus. And you may be uncertain. You may not be as certain as this person. You know, because there's things that you're battling with, and it may have something to do with them, may have nothing to do with them. But there's a sense of like defensiveness or untrusting type of vibes that I feel are being dealt with over here on your side. But let's see what the blockages are, okay? King of Pentacles, you're getting in your own way. You're kind of getting in your own way over here with the King of Pentacles is your blockage, all right? Like, there may be a sense of stubbornness, resistance here. You are a fixed sign, so sometimes when you get your mind fixated on something, it can be hard to budge from that. What's the blockage on this person's side? They get in their own head. They get in their own way too, but in a different way. They get in their own head. Worry, fear. Yeah. So let's see what the future outcome is. Now, keep in mind, any of the future energies can be changed with free will. But if it resonates with you, then great. Okay, so what is Taurus's future energy? Three of Swords. The Hierophant. The Four of Swords. Taurus, you're definitely keeping quiet about something, okay? There is something here that's got you on the defense that may have really hurt you, that you're not really speaking about. And I don't think that you plan to. I think, again, then that was the blockage. There is like a stubbornness here, all right, as far as the situation, all right? And the Four of Swords is like really keeping quiet here. So let me get some clarifiers out. What is this person's future energy? The Five of Cups, Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords. Holy crap. So this person's kind of going into a dark space, all right, during this time frame of just feeling heavy, feeling done, you know, done with the fear-based thinking, or done with the heavy emotion. They may feel very overwhelmed during this time frame, and you may feel that too, but I don't feel you'll show that, because I think that you really want to, not that you're pretending to be okay when you're not, but you're trying to focus your energy on keeping the peace. Okay, and so I just feel, yeah, that you're not really going to feed that energy. In the meantime, I do think this person's more emotionally driven than you, at least during this time frame, and they are getting overwhelmed here. And what the reason that they're getting overwhelmed is because they are not trusting their in faith and fate and whatever, higher energy or power that they believe in. Their trust is being tested, and so, like, when we don't feel secure, when we can't foresee future outcomes, it creates a level of anxiety, or it really dampens emotional well-being. And I feel like this person, although they I think are doing their best to stay balanced, to keep a logical mind, which is what I saw you both were doing, actually, was to keep your logic in place. I think that they, are kind of going to get sucked into this very emotional energy come May. And you feel it too. You feel it too. But your approach is different. Yours is more assured. And I heard the word reassured. You could be reassuring for some of you this person, or feeling reassured. And to bring it back to the shared energy, this does have to do with the material world, okay? So I think that's what the concern is about for a lot of you, or for the person you're dealing with, I should say. Their security, their sense of security is what I feel. All right. So, deep, intense reading, Taurus. I would expect nothing less for you. Let me know how this resonated. I'll tell you the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it can be general, and not to get caught up on that. It also can be interchangeable. But I see Libra and Cancer here, Pisces, Aries, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, another Taurus possibly, Virgo, Leo, Aries again, Gemini again, Sagittarius, small possibility of Aries, Leo. It's pretty much all of the signs. So if it resonated, it resonated. Leave it at that. But don't forget to check out my social media account links down in my description box below. I have my Facebook and my Instagram linked there. Also, you can check out my merchandise by clicking on any of the hoodies and going into my shop. And in addition to being able to subscribe for free, and please do, you can now become a private member for a small monthly fee by clicking on the blue join button. Either way, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Taurus. Until next time, namaste.